Hey everyone, Ray Alfalla here with the Cup Car and Fix setup. We're at Bristol at night, so we're here. We find ourselves at on the data pack. We go to Learn Track. Now we're gonna go load. This is loading lap 3 because I was faster on lap 3 on this run. But I'm just gonna load the first lap right here. So the night track here, and I'll show why. First lap and third lap. So normally at Bristol, with it having progressive banking, you'd run the top even like on a hot lap. And with the night track though, there's so much grip that you can actually make a lower line work. So right here I'm running kind of a little bit, middle towards high. You don't want to be all the way up, risking hitting the wall, especially early in the run. So that right there, that shows the hot lap. Now I'm going to go to lap 3, which is the faster lap. Because I just went to the bottom just to see how it was like. Rather, not the bottom, kind of like the middle line. Middle, lower third of the track. Just to see if it would grip down there. And it did. It turned well. Plenty of grip on exit, and I ended up going like 2 or 3 tenths faster. So that's kind of Bristol at night with this setup. So we'll continue going through the run now. Now this will be lap 20 in the run, and really there's not much fall off. My hot lap was a 14.8, and the fastest lap 3, was like a 14.6, and then this lap, again, is a 14.8, and I'm running kind of like the middle, lowish line. So not much fall off here with plenty of grip in the tires. Now lap 40, I'm still in the 14s. This will be a 14.9, and I'm still just kind of being very aggressive with my inputs. As you can see, I go into the corner here using maybe 20 to 30% brake off the throttle, and then once I get back in it with a lot of confidence, fighting the wheel a little bit on exit. But generally with this track, with the nighttime conditions, it handles a lot different than the day just because there's so much more grip. So you just have to be really aggressive with the car. Now lap 60, I'm running a 15 flat, which, only maybe a couple tenths off. This one I ran it a little bit lower. I'm just kind of, I move around during the run. I'll try to lower line or, a little bit higher line just to see if there's any more grip. Grip down here is pretty decent. And as you can see, I'm still very, very aggressive on my inputs just because there's so much grip. Now lap 80, here's another 15.0. And the reason there's not that much fall off is because, lap 80 at a typical track would be very, very deep in the run. You made a pit stop by then already, but at Bristol, since you're doing 4 laps a minute here, lap 80 is kind of like lap 40 at other tracks. But the biggest reason there's very little fall off is just 'cause it's night track. It's a very track is very cool. It matches the ambient temperature, and that makes the tires not slide as much. And the less you slide, the less tire wear and less fall off you have. Now here's the last lap, and it's a 15.2. So we're talking maybe half a second fall off over 100 laps. It's really not much. If you were to stay out, it'd be pretty difficult to pass you just because here, Bristol is a pretty tough place to pass, especially with the high line working pretty well. So this is a place where track position is key, and if you're able to just keep it between the apron and the wall, not hit the wall, you'll pretty much be successful here if you can just hold a consistent line and just make sure. Make sure you're aggressive. I was gonna say smooth, but with the night track, you want to be really aggressive, and but just make sure to always hit your marks and look out for those around you because it is a short track and things happen very quickly. Now I'm going to compare the best lap and the slowest lap, just to show you, at Bristol, how similar they are. Half a second is even though at Bristol it's kind of a lot. Sometimes, in general, is even a tenth of a second at Bristol is a lot, but overall it's just not that much, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna, find your session, go to see video, then on the laps, make sure I have on blue I have the fastest lap, which is going to show on the video, and then I'm going to compare it to the last lap of the run. I'm going to do one video only. Okay, right here. I'm actually going to play at quarter speed. So as you can see, you enter the corner, and the lines that I took are actually pretty similar. Um, in the hot lap, I stayed about 3 feet, 3 or 4 feet to the left of the lap with more worn tires. That's because I had fresher tires, so I could actually keep it a little bit lower. But it's just kind of the same line, if you will, as far as going into in the center of the corner, not too high, not too low. And overall, it just comes down to grip. As you can see, the inputs are all very similar. I'm still very aggressive on the throttle, even on old tires, just because it's a night track with a lot of grip. But as you can see, even though half a second at Bristol is a lot on the stopwatch, it's not that much in real time. So that's why you can see, strategy in these races works so well, whether it be taking 2 tires or just staying out. It's more important to keep your track position and avoid crashing than it is to just have flat out raw speed. One of the features we offer at Virtual Racing School is live coaching. There's a one-on-one coach and there's also a group coach. So if you go to group classes right here, you can see who is offering the coaching and how many seats are taken. So you can choose to join the class. It'll be 4 weeks, 4 sessions, 1 hour each. And a coach will sit with a group of drivers and critique, whatever they're doing, whether it be, through the analyzer or on the racetrack. And if you also like a one-on-one session, you just click on coaches right here and you just choose whoever you want to as coach. So if you want me as coach, you click on my name, you go to request session and pick whatever you like. So, that's one of the features we offer here at VRS, and we hope to see you at a live coaching session soon.